This exclusive video training will show you step by step, topic by topic, and tool by tool what you need to know to dominate LinkedIn marketing in the easiest way possible, using the most effective tools and in the shortest time ever. This video training is comprised of 20 HD training videos organized into 4 sections. This is exactly what you are going to learn. Section 1. LinkedIn Marketing 2018 Basics. In videos 1 through 4, we'll talk about what is LinkedIn all about. What is LinkedIn marketing? How can LinkedIn marketing help your business in 2018? Shocking LinkedIn marketing facts to consider. Section 2. LinkedIn Marketing in 2018, Step by Step. In videos 5 through 10, we'll talk about LinkedIn Walkthrough, creating a company page for marketing, creating and sponsoring a company update, using the campaign manager, creating your first LinkedIn ads campaign, creating text ads and sponsored in-mail ads. Section 3. Advanced LinkedIn Marketing 2018 Strategies. In videos 11 through 16, we'll talk about collecting leads with sponsored in-mails, creating a group to build a LinkedIn mailing list, using the LinkedIn Insight tag, integrating your business website with LinkedIn, top LinkedIn marketing tactics for business in 2018, top LinkedIn content marketing strategies in 2018. Section 4. Additional tips to consider. In videos 17 through 20, we'll talk about do's and don'ts, premium tools and services to consider, shocking case studies, and frequently asked questions. Well, it's time for you to start getting the most out of LinkedIn marketing in 2018 on behalf of your business. I know you'll love this training. Hello there everyone, and welcome to our newest video training series. 2018 has been a fantastic year for digital marketing so far. A year in which social media looks like a marketing force that will never stop growing. 2018 is also a great opportunity to learn something new, something that will help you move to the next level. And you can do so by learning something different and taking the lead. That is why we are proud to introduce you to our LinkedIn Marketing 2018 video training course, the only course that will help you to take advantage of the best marketing tools that the largest professional network has to offer in 2018. This course is divided into 4 easy-to-digest sections to walk you through all the way from the basics to the first steps, then from the advanced strategies to the closing tips and considerations. Let's start off with the first section, the LinkedIn Marketing 2018 Basics section, where we are going to discuss basic concepts that will help you to better understand the LinkedIn platform. The contents in this section include: what is LinkedIn all about? What is LinkedIn marketing? How can LinkedIn marketing help your business in 2018? Shocking LinkedIn marketing facts to consider. So let's start with the first topic of discussion in this section. What is LinkedIn all about? LinkedIn is a social networking service for professionals. As a social media platform, it is designed with features that are geared towards business-oriented users, especially human resources staff, job seekers, employers seeking to grow their companies, and graduates. LinkedIn is a lot like any other social media platform, allowing people to join in for free and create their social profiles. What makes LinkedIn different is that its social profiles are designed to highlight career and organizational information. The type of information that you are most likely to find on a LinkedIn profile includes professional and work skills, employment history, and education. Contacts on LinkedIn are called connections, which gives a professional tone to user interactions. These connections are what draws people and businesses to LinkedIn, as they allow its members to connect with others on a professional level. User-generated data on profiles such as job titles, geographical locations, skill sets, and industry help connect job seekers with employers. Because of this, members have been able to use their profiles as resumes to find their dream jobs. LinkedIn is also regularly used as a great educational resource. Industry leaders and entrepreneurs use their profiles and other community-driven tools such as groups to share their expertise in their respective fields. Because of this, LinkedIn has increasingly become a great repository of professional information. It also happens that LinkedIn is a great platform for marketing and for driving business. A highly targeted audience of business-to-business consumers and decision-makers is waiting to learn about your brand there. So, what else can LinkedIn bring to the table? Tune in to our following video to find out. What is LinkedIn marketing? Hey there, friends. 2018 has been a year of fast developments in digital marketing, and LinkedIn is part of that reality. In fact, we're pretty sure that LinkedIn will be this year's top social media success story. Not only will this year mark LinkedIn as the newest must-use platform for marketers, but also the best site for businesses to communicate and drive action with other businesses. And the answers as to why we know this will be the year of LinkedIn marketing is in the marketing services offered by the platform. Company pages. Company pages are LinkedIn's answer to Facebook fan pages, and they will allow you to establish your brand's presence for free, so you can attract followers and build awareness through relevant content. LinkedIn ads. LinkedIn ads is the platform's native advertising solution. It provides you with an easy-to-use advertising dashboard called the Campaign Manager, which will allow you to create, measure, and optimize all your advertising campaigns from a single place. What's more, the LinkedIn Ads platform offers you a streamlined selection of adverts, which includes sponsored content ads to promote your content in the LinkedIn feed, sponsored in-mail ads to promote personalized messages, and text ads in case you're looking for an affordable pay-per-click solution. Video marketing. Video marketing is new to the LinkedIn platform, which now supports video posts up to 10 minutes long. The platform's algorithm promotes video posts over other types of content, mainly because video posts get shared 20 times more than non-video posts, which again makes a great case of video as the ideal media to deliver your marketing message. There are other equally shocking facts about LinkedIn video marketing. For example, 75% of business executives on LinkedIn watch work-related videos on the platform on a weekly basis, and it has been found that mobile-optimized video content performs better when it comes to promoting company activities such as product launches and events. The Audience Network. The LinkedIn Audience Network is a network of websites and third-party placements that serve LinkedIn ads outside of the LinkedIn network, and it allows marketers to reach LinkedIn members beyond the newsfeed. The introduction of the Audience Network has proven successful so far, providing marketers with an average 13% increase in unique impressions and a whopping 80% increase in clicks. Matched audiences. Matched audiences is an integral part of the LinkedIn ads platform, and provides marketers with 3 types of targeting criteria. The first targeting criteria is retargeting, which allows you to retarget visitors to your website. The second targeting criteria is account targeting, which allows you to target key decision makers in specific companies or industries. The third targeting criteria, contact targeting, allows you to target decision makers using existing email addresses or information imported from customer relationship management databases. Lead gen forms. Lead generation has always been a field in which LinkedIn excels at, with over 93% of business-to-business marketers confirming that the platform is the best website to create leads. That's because the platform uses lead gen forms, which do not require members to sign up through a common contact form. Instead, it simply requires them to click a submit button. That automatically inserts all their info. As you can see, LinkedIn marketing is all about making marketers' lives easier. Tune in to our following video to find out how LinkedIn marketing can help your business in 2018. How can LinkedIn marketing help your business in 2018? Hey there, everyone. We're just getting started, but we're pretty sure that you probably didn't know much about LinkedIn outside of it being that social network that you weren't sure how to use. That is because up until recently, LinkedIn was kind of a very niche social networking site. Yes, it already had an established audience and a native advertising platform. But it wasn't until 2016 when Microsoft bought it for $26 billion that it really took off. We're talking from a digital business's standpoint, of course, as Microsoft's acquisition was what really pushed the company towards aggressively developing its business-oriented services. Now the company is fully committed on capitalizing its audience, which sits at 500 million users as of this date. Now, one important thing to note is that even though only a quarter of those users are active monthly users, the company already knows who it is targeting with its marketing services: business-to-business consumers. This is an audience made of people and organizations that are always on the lookout for new business opportunities, where you will find major companies, thought leaders, industry influencers, and recruitment agencies. That means by using LinkedIn for Business is both easier for everybody and more likely to provide you with positive results. Due to the type of people in its audience, data such as educational history, professional history, location, and interests make LinkedIn a more valuable and more efficient customer acquisition platform than the majority of social media networks. The quality of people in its audience is likewise higher than most. Half of college-educated Americans are part of LinkedIn's audience, and 45% of LinkedIn users have household incomes of over $75,000 a year. That means that you can use LinkedIn to reach more educated and high-earning customers. On top of that, you'll realize what a powerful platform LinkedIn really is once you start using it to achieve specific business objectives, such as generating leads, driving website traffic, and building brand awareness. Growing your business on LinkedIn won't be limited to generating leads, acquiring business-to-business customers, and driving online sales, because LinkedIn also has a host of business solutions that will allow you to take organizational growth efforts to the next level. Talent Solutions. LinkedIn's own hiring solution is the perfect way to attract the best talent and recruit candidates from the world's largest talent pool. Using the power of the LinkedIn network, you will be able to post jobs, to source active and passive talent, and to showcase your unique organizational culture. Marketing Solutions. Develop your brand, increase your visibility, and generate leads with LinkedIn by targeting the world's largest professional market. Sales Solutions. You can use LinkedIn to power your social selling efforts by finding leads and closing deals using the platform Sales Navigator, which will help you to easily qualify prospects and decision makers, to understand their needs, and to engage them with personalized outreach. Learning Solutions. Hone your business skills and develop your talent with personalized e-learning solutions provided through the LinkedIn platform. Awesome, right? But there's a lot more to learn about LinkedIn. So tune in to our following video so we can show you some shocking LinkedIn marketing facts to consider. Shocking LinkedIn marketing facts to consider. The numbers are in. Over 500 million people use LinkedIn. Of those, More than 260 million use LinkedIn each month, and 40% of them log into the platform every day. LinkedIn is mostly used by the middle and upper classes. 75% of LinkedIn members make more than $50,000 a year. 44% make more than $75,000 a year. And over 41% of millionaires use LinkedIn. That's every business's dream target audience. With more than 9 billion content impressions every single week, LinkedIn is simply one of the top content distribution channels you'll find. That is why 91% of marketing executives regard LinkedIn as the top place to find quality content. Currently, more than 50% of traffic to business websites comes from LinkedIn, which can be attributed to over 45% of LinkedIn readers holding upper positions within their organizations. More than 43% of marketers say that they have sourced at least one customer from LinkedIn. Potential customers consume at least 10 pieces of content before making a purchasing decision, which means that you should factor in a content series into your marketing campaigns, as it is unlikely for most leads to convert at first try. LinkedIn is the most used website among Fortune 500 companies, or the largest American corporations by revenue on any corresponding fiscal year. This fact alone is further evidence that LinkedIn is the best place to grow business-to-business relationships. LinkedIn generates 3 times more conversions than Twitter or Facebook. This means that LinkedIn's 2.74% visitor-to-lead conversion rate is the highest. And that's because potential leads landing on your website through LinkedIn are more qualified and willing to make a purchase. 92% of business-to-business marketers are now including LinkedIn into their content marketing mix. If you want to build brand awareness through thought leadership, then posting your content on LinkedIn is your best bet. 38% of business-to-business marketers say that LinkedIn generates revenue for their businesses and the businesses that they promote. If that sounds like a mildly average number of marketers, consider that that's 1 in every 3 business-to-business marketer. If you're still not convinced, then consider that those results are 3 times more than on Twitter, 4 times more than on Facebook, and 19 times more than on Instagram. Better yet, those marketers generating revenue through LinkedIn were able to identify where their revenue was coming from, whereas marketers on other platforms could only guess. Decision makers pay more attention to their LinkedIn email inboxes than to their actual business email inboxes. That might be because their email inboxes are constantly bombarded with emails that they will never open, while their in-mail inboxes are focused. That may explain why a company was able to generate a response rate 11 times greater from promoted in-mails than from email campaigns. Hey there everyone, and welcome to Section 2 of our LinkedIn Marketing 2018 video training course, the LinkedIn Marketing in 2018 step-by-step section, where we are going to show you how to easily dominate basic LinkedIn marketing tasks step by step. Contents in this section include LinkedIn walkthrough, creating a company page for marketing, creating and sponsoring a company update, using the campaign manager, creating your first LinkedIn ads campaign, creating text ads and sponsored in-mail ads. So let's start off with a comprehensive walkthrough around the LinkedIn platform. LinkedIn walkthrough. Getting started. As with any other digital marketing platform, it is essential that you learn LinkedIn inside out in order to use it to its fullest potential. And in this video, we are going to walk you through the site, so you can learn to navigate it on your own later on. You will need a LinkedIn account to use it for marketing. If you don't have one yet, you'll simply have to go to linkedin.com and enter your first name, your last name, your email address, and a password to create a new account. Once you have an account, You'll just have to enter your email and password in the corresponding fields on LinkedIn's front page, and then to click on the Sign In button to access the site through your account. Navigating the LinkedIn feed. You will always land on the news feed every time that you sign in on LinkedIn. By default, the news feed page is also LinkedIn's homepage. You will be able to post updates from the news feed. To do so, you will simply have to click on the Share an Article, Photo, Video, or Idea field on top of the newsfeed. You will also have the option to write an article. By clicking on this option, you will be redirected to an article editing section from where you will be able to create long-form posts with a banner image, a headline, text, images, and video. You can click on the Images button to upload an image to your post, or you can click on the Video button to upload a video to your post. You can also click on the Post Settings menu to access additional options before you post your updates. These options include selecting Public to make your updates visible to anyone, selecting Public plus Twitter to make it visible to anyone both on LinkedIn and on Twitter, or selecting Connections to make your update visible only to your LinkedIn connections. You will find LinkedIn's instant messaging feature called Messaging located on the lower right-hand corner of the screen. Right over the messaging widget, you will find a What People Are Talking About section, where you will find news and stories shared by other professionals on the platform. Right below is an ad placement, where you will be served promoted content as well as promoted job listings. Right in the middle, you will find the actual newsfeed content, which includes profile posts, company updates, and sponsored content. Over the left-hand column, you will find a link to your profile, a shortcut to update your profile, and a link to your connections. Navigating the top bar menu. Let's now look at the top bar menu. From left to right is the search bar, which will allow you to make searches by using keywords or by refining searches using the People, Jobs, and Posts filters. Next up is the Home button, which you'll simply have to click on to go back to the newsfeed. Then you'll find the My Network tab, which will take you to your professional network management section. From here, you can check your connections. You can use the Find Connections link or the Add Personal Contacts field to locate professional profiles by importing a contact list from your email addresses and see your pending invitations, as well as a list of people you may know with profile suggestions. Let's now click on the Jobs tab. In this section, you will be able to manage your saved jobs, your applied jobs, and to post a job. In the Jobs that you might be interested in column, you will find job post suggestions based on the information on your profile. And you can also search for jobs using the Search Jobs and Search Locations fields on top. Let's now click on the Messaging tab. In this section, you will be able to manage your correspondence with other members and companies. Here, you will be able to access your received messages, to read your messages, to use the Search Messages bar to locate specific messages, and to use the Compose a New Message button to create new correspondence. Lastly, you can click on the Notifications tab to access and manage your notifications. Let's now click on the Me tab. The Me tab is a drop-down menu that will give you access to your profile, to your account settings, and to your account's activity. The first option available is the View Profile option, which will take you to your LinkedIn profile. This option will allow you to view and edit your profile from top to bottom. Here you will find the option to add profile section, to include additional professional information to your profile such as background, information including work experience, education, and volunteer experience. You can also add your skills and your accomplishments. You can use the Edit Public Profile feature to customize your public profile, which is the preview profile that you show to people without LinkedIn accounts. You can use the Add Profile in Another Language feature to create your profile in a different language. You will have the option to update your background photo, your profile photo, your name, your intro headline, and your current job position. You can also add experience and interests to your profile. Back on the Me menu, you will have the account and the Manage submenus. Let's start by clicking on the Settings and Privacy submenu tab. There you will be able to edit your account settings, including basic account information such as email address, password, and language, your partners and third-party settings, your subscription settings, and other advanced account settings. From there, you will also be able to edit your privacy settings and your communication settings. Now, by clicking on the Help Center tab from this submenu, you will be able to access LinkedIn Support Library. You can use the Language tab to change your language. Let's now look at the Manage submenu. Let's start by clicking on the Posts and Activity submenu tab. In this section, you will be able to check and manage your LinkedIn activity, including your articles, your posts, and your interests. The Job Postings tab will allow you to manage your job postings. Lastly, the Sign Out tab will allow you to sign out of LinkedIn with a simple click. Finally, you'll find the Work menu tab. From this menu, you will be able to access more LinkedIn products, as well as LinkedIn's business services. LinkedIn products that you can access from this menu include Learning, Post a Job, Advertise, Groups, Pro Finder, and SlideShare. LinkedIn's business services that you can access from this menu include Talent Solutions, Sales Solutions, Post a Job, Advertise, and Learning Solutions. There is a last option on this menu called Create a Company Page, which will allow you to create a profile for your brand. We are going to teach you how to use this option to create a company page from scratch in our next video. So tune in. Creating a company page for marketing. Hey there, friends. We briefly mentioned company pages in our introductory section as LinkedIn's answer to corporate social media branding solutions such as Facebook fan pages. But the importance of creating a company page for your brand or business goes beyond establishing a presence on the professional platform. For example, you will need a company page to be able to post branded updates, to create ads, and to promote content. The good news is that creating a company page on LinkedIn is easy. And in this video, we are going to show you how, step by step. Getting started. Before we start, please make sure that you have all of the following. First, a LinkedIn profile with your real first and last names, a valid business website URL, and a verified email address added to your LinkedIn account. Once you've made sure that you comply with those requirements, go to your account's dashboard and click on the Work tab located on the top bar menu and click on the Create a Company Page option. Creating a new company page. Now it is time to set up your company page. Start by entering your company name and then your LinkedIn public URL. Now check the verification box and click on Create Page. Now that you've created your company page, it's time to customize it. Customizing a new company page. Start by uploading your company logo and updating your cover image. Then scroll down to the About Us column. Please note that fields marked with asterisks are required fields. Start by entering a description in the company description field. Now click on the Add Specialty button to add keywords that best describe your company's activities and services. Now enter your company's website URL in the Website URL field. Now select your company size, your industry, and your company type. You can optionally enter the year your company was founded in the Year Founded field. Now click on the Add Location button to add your company's physical office location. Required location information includes your company's exact address, city, state, or province, postal code, and country. You can turn on or off the Set as the Main Office lever button. Click on Save once you've entered your company's address. You can additionally include featured groups by searching and selecting up to 3 groups to showcase on your company page, and also to control how your company page appears in other languages by selecting your preferred languages in the Language column. Publishing and maintaining a company page. Now check that everything is correct and click on Publish to finish setting up your new company page. And that is it. You can always come back to your page through the Me menu tab on the top bar menu to check your company page analytics, your company page notifications, and to use the options in the Admin Tools menu. Next up, we will show you how to use your company page to post and promote relevant content with company updates. So make sure to tune in. Creating and sponsoring a company update. Hi there, everyone. Having a company page is not only a great way of establishing your brand's presence on LinkedIn, but a great way to interact with your audience by sharing your thought leadership through company updates. Company updates are easy to create, and they offer you a variety of ways to share content with your LinkedIn audience. To create a company update, you will have to access your company page timeline by clicking on the Me menu, going to the Manage submenu, and then clicking on your company page's name. Creating a company update from scratch. Now click where it reads Share an article, photo, video, or idea to start composing your company update. There are several types of company updates that you can compose. The most basic and most common type of update that you can create is a simple text update. Text updates can be thoughts, quotes, or reminders that you want to share with your company followers. Simply write your text update in the text area. You can mention members and companies in your updates by typing an @ symbol followed by the name of the member or the company. If you want to add an image to your update, you will simply have to click on the Images button below the text area to look for an image in your computer. You can also add videos up to 10 minutes long to your updates by clicking on the Video button below the text area to look for a video in your computer. You will simply have to double-click on your video of choice to upload it. You can also share links on your company updates. In fact, sharing links on your company updates is a great way of driving relevant traffic to your business website. To share a link on a company update, you will simply have to paste your link on the text space. As you can see, LinkedIn creates a preview of your link inside the update by pulling an image from that link. Users will be able to click through that image to access the content in your link, so you can delete the link URL from the text area. Once you delete the link URL, you can use the text space as a headline to describe your content. We also recommend you to add a shortened version of your URL at the end of your link description. You will simply have to go to bit.ly on your browser and paste your link URL in the shortened URL field. Your URL will be automatically shortened, and you'll simply have to click on the Copy button. Now go back to LinkedIn and paste your shortened URL at the end of the headline text. Awesome! Now you'll be ready to post your new update. Remember that you can edit your post settings before posting your update by clicking on the Post Settings menu button. You can select to either show your update to anyone on or off LinkedIn, or only to your followers on LinkedIn. You can also check or uncheck the option to allow comments on your post. Posting and sponsoring your new company update. Once you have made your selection, you'll simply have to click on Post. Great job! Now if you want to increase the visibility of your post, you will simply have to promote it by clicking on the Sponsor Now button. You will be asked to click on Go to Campaign Manager to add your post to an advertising campaign. Once in the Campaign Manager, you will simply have to select an Add Account from the list, then to click on the Campaigns tab, and then on Create Campaign. Following these steps is the easiest way to sponsor a company update directly from your company page, right after composing it. Now, before we actually show you how to set up a sponsored content campaign using this company update, we would like to show you how to use the Campaign Manager dashboard. So please tune in to our following video for a complete Campaign Manager walkthrough. Using the Campaign Manager. Hey there, friends! The Campaign Manager, which is LinkedIn's own advertising dashboard, is an integral part of LinkedIn marketing. And in this video, we are going to show you how to navigate and use it. Accessing the Campaign Manager. To access the Campaign Manager from the LinkedIn homepage, you will simply have to click on the Work menu tab and then on the Advertise option. Then on the next page, you will simply have to click on the Create Ad button. You will be logged into your Campaign Manager. The Campaign Manager is divided into 3 sections: Accounts, Campaigns, and Ads. Using the Campaign Manager. Before we check those sections, let's take a quick look at the LinkedIn profile icon located on the top right-hand corner. Clicking on this profile icon will allow you to go to your profile using the View Profile shortcut, to use the Manage Sponsored In-Mail Permissions option, to check and manage account or user permissions, to manage in-mail sponsored content, and to go back to LinkedIn's homepage using the Go to LinkedIn.com shortcut. Back on the Accounts section, you will be able to create and select your ad accounts. To create a new ad account, you will simply have to click on the Create Account button. You can create different ad accounts in case that you prefer to manage advertising campaigns for each one of your company pages separately, or if you are a marketer in charge of different ad campaigns for different companies. To create a new ad account, you will simply have to enter an account name, to select your preferred payment currency to pay for your ads, and to select the company page that you wish to promote. Once you have entered your new ad account's information, you will only have to click on the Save button, and that'll be it. Also, you will be able to use the options in this page to check the status of your different ad accounts. You can tick the checkbox corresponding to any of your ad accounts to get a full performance report on your selected ad account by then clicking on the Export button. You can also click on the Chart menu button to check performance or demographics data on your selected account in chart form. For this example case, we are going to select an existing ad account from the accounts list to continue with this walkthrough. To select an existing account, you will simply have to click on your ad account's name. You will then be taken to your ad account's dashboard. So let's take a look at what you'll find there, starting with the menu buttons located on the upper right-hand corner. Campaign Manager Settings. Clicking on the Settings menu button will allow you to check and manage your ad account settings. You can click on the Edit Account Details option to check and manage ad account details such as your ad account's name. You can click on the Manage Access option to check and manage user permissions. By clicking on the Edit option on this window, you will be able to manage account privileges and roles. You can click on Add User to Account to add additional users and grant them privileges to manage, view, or edit content and settings in your ad account. Back on the Settings menu, you can click on the Billing History to go to your Billing History page, where you will be able to check your account billing activity by date, descriptions, payments or credits, amount spent, and amount due. From here, you will also be able to check your available credits, to check your payment receipts, and to add your payment methods. The last option on the Settings menu is the Contact Settings option. By clicking on it, you will be able to select or deselect what type of notifications you would like to receive to your primary email address. Right beside the Settings menu is a shortcut to the Accounts page, from where you will be able to switch from one ad account to another with a few clicks. We're not going to switch accounts now, so we will simply have to click again on our selected ad account to go back to where we left. Campaign Performance, Website Demographics, and Account Assets. Back on the Campaign Manager's ad account dashboard and right below the top menu bar buttons, you will find the Create Campaign button to the right, and the Campaign Performance tab, the Website Demographics tab, and the Account Assets menu tab to the left. Clicking the Create Campaign button will open the Campaign Editor, which will allow you to create LinkedIn ad campaigns from scratch. We will be showing you how to set up your first LinkedIn ad campaigns in our following video. So let's move back to the ad account dashboard. Let's now check the tabs to the left, starting on the Campaign Performance tab. This tab is divided into 3 sub-tabs inside a table. First is the Campaign Groups sub-tab. Here you will be able to create, edit, and chart campaign groups. Campaign groups will allow you to organize similar campaigns based on target preferences, or when you want to group similar campaigns to split test different ads targeted at the same audience, or vice versa. To create a campaign group, you will simply have to click on the Create Campaign Group button. Then you'll just have to enter your new campaign group name, a total budget for the new campaign group, which is optional, and to select when to start running your campaign and for how long. You can use the calendar functions to select a start date and an end date to run your new campaign group, or you can select to run indefinitely. Lastly, you'll have to select your campaign group status, which can be active to get your campaign group running right after you create it, or draft to simply create a campaign group draft that you can edit until you decide to run it. You can finish creating your new campaign group by clicking on Save. Your campaign groups will appear in the row below. In this row, you can check each one of your campaign group's metrics. You can select which specific metrics to check by clicking on the View drop-down menu. Metrics that you will be able to check include performance, engagement, conversion and leads, sponsored in-mail, video, and settings. You can also use the breakdown menu to check a breakdown of performance by conversions, by users on or off network, or carousel. You can also select the time frame to organize these metrics and breakdowns, and you'll be able to download a performance report using the Export button. Let's now click on the Campaign sub-tab. Here you will be able to create, edit, chart, and even duplicate your campaigns. Campaigns will appear in the row below, and you will be able to check performance metrics and breakdown insights using the View and Breakdown drop-down menus above the Campaigns row. Let's now click on the Ads sub-tab. Here, you will be able to check each ad within each one of your campaigns, as well as their respective metrics and breakdown insights. Let's now check what you'll find when you click on the Website Demographics tab. In the Website Demographics page, you will be able to get important demographic insights about your website audience. But before you are able to see any kind of website audience insights data on this page, you will first have to set up the Insight tag, which is a tracking code that you can install on your website to track your website audience's behavior. Let's now hover over the Account Assets drop-down menu tab. Account Assets are campaign elements that you can set up, test, and optimize on your LinkedIn ad campaigns from your ad account. These account assets include the Insight tag, which is a line of code that you can install on your website, your tracked websites, matched audiences, block lists, or websites and apps that you have blocked for ad placement, and your lead generation forms. And that is it, folks. The Campaign Manager in a nutshell. As you can see, it is an easy-to-use and easy-to-navigate advertising dashboard that will let you have full control of your LinkedIn marketing efforts. Next up, we will be showing you how to create your first LinkedIn ads campaign right from this Campaign Manager. So make sure to tune in. Creating your first LinkedIn ads campaign. Hey there, friends. Now that you know how to navigate and use both LinkedIn's home site and the Campaign Manager dashboard, it is time for you to learn how to create a LinkedIn ad campaign using the Campaign Editor. Accessing the Campaign Editor. To use the Campaign Editor, you have to start by going to your Campaign Manager dashboard. And the easiest way to directly go to the Campaign Manager is by typing the linkedin.com/ad/accounts URL in the address bar on your browser. Once in the Campaign Manager, you'll have to select your ad account by clicking on the ad account's name. Once inside your ad account dashboard, you will simply have to click on the Create Campaign button to get started. Using the Campaign Editor. Once you open the Campaign Editor, you will be asked to select an ad product. There are 3 ad products to select from: sponsored content, text ads, and sponsored in-mail. Choosing an ad product will depend on your objective and the type of campaign that you plan to launch. Selecting sponsored content will allow you to promote your content with native advertising. Sponsored content ads will appear on the LinkedIn feed. Selecting text ads will allow you to easily create text ads to attract desktop traffic. And lastly, selecting sponsored in-mails will allow you to send targeted messages directly to other users' LinkedIn inboxes. In this video, we are going to show you how to create a sponsored content campaign to promote your company updates. Creating your first sponsored content campaign. Start by clicking on the Select Text button corresponding to the Sponsored Content option. Now you'll have to enter your sponsored content campaign's information. First, enter the name of your new sponsored content campaign in the campaign name field. Then select the campaign group where to add your new campaign on the campaign group menu. Now select your campaign's target audience language on the target audience language menu. Click on Next once you've made your selections in this page. Next up, you will be able to select what you want to accomplish with your new campaign. There are 3 types of objectives to select: send people to your website or content, collect leads using LinkedIn lead gen forms, and get video views. Selecting the Send People to Your Website or Content option will allow you to redirect leads to your website or blog articles when they click on your ads. Selecting the Collect Leads using Lead Gen Forms option will allow you to collect lead info by adding a lead generation form on your sponsored content ads. Lastly, selecting the Get Video Views option to upload and promote videos on the LinkedIn feed to engage your audience across desktop and mobile devices. For this example, we are going to select the Send People to Your Website or Content option to send people to the blog article in our company update. You can check the Increase Followers for My Company page by adding a Follow button box to add a Follow button on your ad. Click on Next once you select an objective. Now you have to select an ad format. There are 3 ad formats available for the Send People to Your Website or Content objective: article, image or link, carousel, and video. For this example case, we are going to select the article, image, or link format. Selecting or creating content to sponsor. Now you have to build your ad by selecting or creating the content that you will promote. The easiest, fastest way to build an ad is to select an existing post from your company page in the Sponsored Content Selection column. You will just have to select the company page post from the Content Selection column and then to click on the Sponsor Selected Content button. If you prefer to create new sponsored content, you will simply have to click on the Create Sponsored Content button. Then you'll just have to name your new sponsored content in the Name Your Sponsored Content field to enter your landing page URL and your introductory text in the text space below, and then to click on Save. Your new sponsored content is ready, and you will simply have to select it from the Content Selection column just like you would select an existing company update. For this example case, we are going to select the company update that we created in a previous video. You can then click on Next or on the Sponsor Selected Content button to move on to the next step. Setting up your target audience. Now you have to set up your target audience. There are different ways to set up an audience. Your first option is to use a matched audience. This option will allow you to either retarget website visitors or to target a list of accounts or contacts. If you want to retarget website visitors, you will need to create a targeted audience based on your recent website visitors by installing the Insights tag on your website. And if you want to target a list of accounts or contacts, you will need to upload a list of companies or email addresses in a CVS file or through data integration platforms. You can also set up an audience by using the options available in the Target By menu. The Audience Below option will allow you to create an audience by selecting your target locations and specific targeting criteria using the form below the page. The Applying Previously Saved Template option, on the other hand, will allow you to use a saved audience template. For this example case, we are going to set up an audience from scratch by selecting the Audience Below option. The first step is to select your target locations in the What Locations Do You Want to Target section. You will simply have to type a country, state, city, or town in the locations box, and then to select whether to include or exclude these locations from targeting. Now you will have to select specific targeting criteria. There are several targeting criteria available. These targeting criteria include company name, company industry, company size, job title, job function, job seniority, member schools, fields of study, degrees, member skills, member groups, member gender, member age, years of experience, company followers, and company connections. You can select specific targeting criteria simply by clicking on a criteria icon from the column. Depending on the criteria that you select, you will be asked to further specify your criteria. For example, if you select company industry as one of your criteria, you will be asked to specify what industries do you want to target. Then you will simply have to type the name of your target industry and to select the one from the suggestions menu. Once you have selected your specific targeting criteria, you will have to select whether to enable LinkedIn Audience Network targeting. This option is enabled by default, and it will allow you to reach people beyond the LinkedIn feed. Then you will have to select whether to enable audience expansion. This option is enabled by default, and it will allow you to reach audiences that are similar to your target audience. Click on Next once you have made your selections on this page. In the following step, you will have to set up your budget and schedule. Setting up bids, budget, and schedule. First, you will have to select the campaign optimization strategy from the What do you want to optimize your campaign for menu. There are 3 optimizations available. Selecting awareness will allow you to raise awareness of your brand among people within your target audience. Selecting website visits will allow you to maximize the number of people visiting your website. Lastly, selecting website conversions will allow you to maximize the number of people taking valuable actions on your website, such as completing sign-up forms or downloading content. For this example case, we are going to select website visits as our optimization strategy. Right below is a daily budget box, where you'll have to enter your preferred daily campaign spend, or the maximum amount that you are willing to spend daily on LinkedIn ads. Once you select your optimization strategy and your daily budget, you will have to select your bid type. There are 2 types of bids. Automated bids are bids that are automatically placed on your behalf to get the most clicks or impressions according to your budget. Maximum cost bids are bids that you can adjust manually depending on how much you're willing to spend per bid. Maximum cost bids can be either maximum cost per mile bids if you select awareness as your optimization strategy, or maximum cost per click bids if you select website visits or website conversions as your optimization strategy. Once you select your bid type, you have to set up your campaign start date. You can select the option to start immediately if you want to launch your campaign right after you finish setting it up, or you can select the option to schedule start to launch your campaign on a later date using the calendar function. Now click on Show End Date, Total Budget, and Ad Rotation options. There are 3 additional campaign settings that you can adjust here. You can, for example, use the calendar function in the campaign end date section to set a specific end date for your campaign. You can use a total budget box to enter a maximum budget amount if you want to put a limit on how much you're willing to spend on your new campaign. Lastly, on the ad rotation section, you can select to optimize for performance to show your best performing ads more often, or to allow ads to enter auction evenly if you want to show all your ads equally during the duration of your campaign. Launching your first sponsored content campaign. Now you'll simply have to click on Next to proceed to the last step. In the payment details and launch page, you will simply have to review your account and campaign details, and to enter your payment information. Then you will simply have to click on Review Order and wait for your campaign to launch. Creating text ads and sponsored in-mail ads. Hey there everyone! As you can see, creating a LinkedIn ad campaign is easy, and it is made easier still with our advice. And now that you've learned how to create a sponsored content campaign, it is time for you to learn how to create the other types of campaigns available on the Campaign Manager. So let's start this video right from the Campaign Manager while already logged into one of our ad accounts. Let's now click on Create Campaign. As you can see here, there are two types of ad campaigns left that we can create. So let's first create a text ads campaign. Creating a text ad campaign. To create a text ads campaign, you have to start by clicking on the Select Text button corresponding to the Text Ads option. Now enter the name of your new text ads campaign in the Campaign Name field. Then select the campaign group where to add your new campaign on the Campaign Group menu. Now select your campaign's target audience language on the Target Audience Language menu. Click on Next once you've made your selections on this page. Now it is time to build your text ad. Start by specifying where members should go when they click your ad. There are two options available: My Page on LinkedIn and My Website. If you select My Page on LinkedIn, you will be able to send people either to your LinkedIn page's company page or to your LinkedIn company page's career page. If you select the My Website option, you will be able to send people to your website when they click through your ad. For this example case, we are going to select My Website. If you select this option, you will simply have to enter your website's URL in the URL field. Editing a text ad. Now you will have to edit the text in your new text ad. Start by entering your text ad headline in the headline text space. Now enter your text ad copy in the description space below the headline space. Then click on the Edit button on the placeholder logo to the left to insert an image on your ad. You can preview what your ad will look like on different placements across LinkedIn on the Preview section to the right. Here, you'll be able to preview square, horizontal, and long versions of your ad. You can click on Save once you are done building your ad. You will be able to edit your ad, to duplicate your ad, to manage tracking on your ad, and to create another ad for the same campaign before moving to the next step. For this example, we are going to simply click on Next to continue. Setting up audience, bids, budget, and schedule. Now you'll have to set up your target audience. You can select to use a matched audience, to create a new audience using the form below, or to use a saved audience template. For this example case, we are simply going to select the Audience Below option to set up an audience. First, we select our target locations in the What Locations Do You Want to Target section by typing the name of a country, state, city, or town in the Locations field. Now we have to select our specific targeting criteria. For this example case, we are going to select company industry and include hospital and healthcare as our targeting criteria. But remember, you can select as many targeting criteria as you wish to target. Once you select your targeting criteria, you will have to select whether to enable or not audience expansion. You can click on Next once you have made your selections on this page. Next up, you will have to set up your budget and schedule. First, you will have to select your bid type. You can select cost per click if you prefer to bid for individual clicks, or you can select cost per impressions if you prefer to bid per every 1,000 views. Once you select your bid type, you have to set up your budget and your schedule. Start by entering your maximum daily spend in the daily budget box, and then enter your maximum bid amount in the bids box. Now select the campaign start date. You can either select to start immediately to launch your campaign right after you finish setting it up, or you can select the Schedule Start option to set a different start date using the calendar function. Now click on Show End Date, Total Budget, and Ad Rotation options. If you also want to adjust the campaign end date, a total budget, and the ad rotation settings. Finally, click on Next to go to the Payment Details and Launch page, where you'll simply have to review your account and campaign details, and to enter your payment method if you haven't done so already. Then you will simply have to click on Review Order, and wait for your text ad campaign to launch. Creating a sponsored in-mail ad campaign. Let's now show you how to create a sponsored in-mail ad campaign the easy way. Let's start right from the campaign editor, from where you'll simply have to click on the Select Text button corresponding to the sponsored in-mail option. Now enter a name for your in-mail ad campaign in the campaign name field. Select your campaign group, and then choose your campaign's target language on the Target Audience Language menu. Now select what you want to happen after members click on your ads. You will have the option to send people to your website or content, and the option to collect leads using LinkedIn lead gen forms. For this example case, we are going to select the Send People to Your Website or Content option. Click on Next once you are ready to start setting up your in-mail ad content. First, you'll have to enter your new in-mail ad name in the Sponsored In-Mail Ad Name field. Now select your in-mail ad sender. The ad account's admin will be selected as a sender by default, but you can choose the Add Sender option to send a request to another user to be added as in-mail sender. Composing your in-mail ads. Now click on Next. Now you have to create your subject line and message content. Start by entering your subject line in the subject line field. Make sure to always add exchange value to your subject lines by using words and phrases such as thank you, exclusive invitation, connect, and opportunity. Now you have to create your message content in the message text field. Make sure to keep it under 1,000 characters and to use the Insert Custom Fields menu to add personalized greetings. To use these personalized greetings, you will simply have to first type your greet word, then to click on the Insert Custom Field menu to select either the first name or the last name. As you can see, your opening greetings are now personalized, and your recipient's name will appear in place of the placeholder field. Then you can compose your message right below the personalized greeting. You can click on Next once you compose your message. In the following page, you will have to add your landing page and call to action. Start by entering your landing page link in the landing page URL field. Now define your call to action by entering your call to action text in the Call to Action button field. You can optionally add a banner creative to your sponsored message by clicking on the image box below to upload your banner image from your computer. You can click on Next once you are finished setting up your landing page and your call to action. You will be able to edit, to duplicate, to send tests, and to create another ad for the same campaign before moving to the next step. In our case, we are simply going to click on Next to continue. Setting up audience, bids, budget, and schedule. Now you'll have to set up your target audience. You can select to use a matched audience, to create a new audience using the form below, or to use a saved audience template. Once again, we are going to select the Audience Below option. We start by selecting our target locations in the What Locations Do You Want to Target section by typing the name of our target locations in the Locations field. Now we have to select our specific targeting criteria. For this example case, we are going to select company industry and include hospital and healthcare as our targeting criteria. We have made our selections on this page, so can click on Next to continue. Next up, you will have to set up your budget and schedule. First, you will have to select your bid type. In-mail ads are paid by a cost per send basis, which means that you will pay per each prospect that you send your sponsored in-mails to. Because cost per spend will be selected by default as the only bid type, you will simply have to enter your daily campaign spend in the daily budget box next, and then to enter your maximum bid amount on the bids box. Now select the campaign start date, and then click on Show End Date, Total Budget, and Ad Rotation options if you also want to adjust the campaign end date, the total budget, and its ad rotation settings. Finally, click on Next to go to the Payment Details and Launch page to review your account and campaign details and to enter your payment method if you haven't done so already. Then you will simply have to click on Review Order and wait for your sponsored in-mails to start sending. Hey there, friends, and welcome to Section 3 of our LinkedIn Marketing 2018 video training course, the Advanced LinkedIn Marketing 2018 Strategy section, where we're going to turn the knob all the way up to 11 to teach expert-level strategies to help you dominate LinkedIn marketing in 2018 and beyond. Contents in this section include collecting leads with sponsored emails, creating a group to build a LinkedIn mailing list, using the LinkedIn Insight tag, integrating your business website with LinkedIn, top LinkedIn marketing tactics for businesses in 2018, top to LinkedIn content marketing strategies in 2018. So let's start off with one of this year's winning strategies, collecting leads with sponsored emails. Okay, everyone, let's start right on the campaign's editor ad product selection page, and let's click on the select text button corresponding to the sponsored email option. Now enter a name for your new in-mail ad campaign in the campaign name field. Select your campaign group and select your campaign's target language. Now select the Collect Leads using LinkedIn Lead Gen Forms option. This option will allow you to use lead capture forms on your in-mail ads. Then click on Next to continue. Next up, enter your new sponsored in-mail ad name in the Sponsored In-Mail Ad Name field and select your in-mail sender. Now click on Next to create your subject line and message content. Start by entering your subject line in the subject field and then compose your message like we showed you in our previous video in the message text field. You can click on Next when you are finished composing your subject line and your message. In the following page, you will have to insert your sponsored messages landing page and call to action. Start by entering your landing page address in the landing page URL field. Now define your call to action by entering your call to action text in the call to action button field. Setting up a LinkedIn lead gen form. Now you will have to set up your lead gen form. Start by clicking on Create New Form Template. A pop-up window will appear for you to set up your new lead capture template form. Start by naming your new template form in the form name field. Now you have to describe the offer that you will be promoting. Start by writing your offer headline in the headline field and then enter the offer description in the offer details field. Now add a privacy policy link to your form template as well as a custom privacy policy text. Start by inserting your business website's privacy policy page URL in the privacy policy URL field, and then add a brief description of your privacy policies in the custom privacy policy text field. You can then click on Next to continue setting it up. Now you will have to select the lead info you want to collect. You will be able to collect contact information, work information, company information, education information, and demographic information. And you will be able to insert a custom question as well. Please note that you will only be able to collect up to 7 pieces of lead info. You can click on Next once you select the lead info that you want to collect. Next up, you will simply have to customize your thank you message, to add a link to your website, and to select a thank you page call to action. You can then click on Save to finish. Awesome! Now that you created your lead gen template, you will simply have to click on the Form Template menu and then to click on your new lead gen form's name to attach it to your sponsored email. Then you have to click on Next to continue. Setting up audience, bids, budget, and schedule. Next up, you have to set up your audience. For this example case, we are going to select the Audience Below option on the Target By menu. Then we are going to select our target locations in the What Locations Do You Want to Target section. Then we will select our specific targeting criteria, and then we'll click on Next to continue. Next up, we are going to set up our budget and schedule. We start by entering our daily campaign spend in the daily budget box, and then our maximum bid amount in the bids box. We are going to leave the rest of the campaign settings on their default values, so we simply click on Next to continue to the final step. Now we only have to review our campaign details and to enter our payment method. Then we can click on Review Order and wait for our new lead collection campaign to launch. Creating a group to build a LinkedIn mailing list. Hey there, friends! LinkedIn groups are a great way of driving relevant conversations around your brand, but they can also be used to build a mailing list within LinkedIn without asking for email addresses. Yes, you heard right. You can create a group and use it to send group announcements to group members. Announcements will be sent to group members' email addresses as long as they have email notifications turned on. Now, it isn't enough to just create a group and wait for people to join overnight. To use a group to build a LinkedIn mailing list, you have to send invites to industry peers with the potential of becoming your next customers or your next business partners. Creating a group on LinkedIn. The first step is to create a group. Start on the site's homepage and click on the Work menu tab. Now click on the Groups option. Now click on the My Groups tab. In the following page, you will see a Create Group button. Click on it. Next up, enter a name for your group in the Group Title field. Now enter a description for your new group in the Description field. Now enter Group Rules in the Group Rules field. This step is optional. Now select the type of group membership. You can select Standard Group to let members invite other members and to make your group visible in search results. Or you can select Unlisted Group to only let owners, managers, and moderators of the group to send invites. Now click on Save Changes to create your group. Awesome! Now click on the group name to check your group. We recommend you to post a few conversations in your group before inviting anyone to join. Optimizing a LinkedIn group. The best way to look for conversation topics to post in a group is to go to google.com, to Google the name of your industry, and then to click on the News tab. This will help you to find fresh and relevant industry topics on a daily basis. Now that you have created a group, how can you use it to build a LinkedIn mailing list? The answer is pretty simple. You'll just have to create a list of potential leads using the LinkedIn search functions. Creating a LinkedIn contact list. Start by going to LinkedIn's homepage, and then click on the search bar. Now click on the People option. Now click on the All Filters option. Use these people filters to find potential leads within your industry. In our example case, we are going to look for leads in the health, wellness, and fitness industry. Their profile language should be in English, and they should be located in the United States and Canada. Once you have selected the filters that best describe your ideal client, you'll just have to click on Apply. Now you'll just have to start adding the members that best fit your ideal lead criteria to a contact list. You can add their profile URLs to an Excel file, or you can simply click on the Connect button corresponding to a lead that you would like to invite to your group. Adding leads to your LinkedIn groups. After these members start accepting your connection requests, you'll just have to go to your group and click on the Invite Others button. You can then search your connections by name, select them, and then click on Send. Once you have an active group membership, you will be able to use it as a mailing list by sending announcements. You'll simply have to click on the Send an Announcement tab located in the Start a Conversation column. You can compose an announcement by adding your message in the upper text space and then adding a link in the lower text space. You can then click on Post to send your announcement to your group's members. And this is how you can use LinkedIn groups to easily build a LinkedIn mailing list. Using the LinkedIn Insight tag. Hello there, everyone. We previously mentioned that LinkedIn marketing allowed you to do retargeting and conversion tracking through the Insight tag. The Insight tag is a campaign manager asset that you can install on your website to track and analyze the behavior of visitors. Locating the Insight tag code. To install the Insight tag on your website, you will simply have to access your ad account through the campaign manager and to click on the Account Assets drop-down menu. Now you have to click on the Insight tag option. As you can see, the Insight tag is nothing but a few lines of code that you will have to insert into the body section of your site's HTML code. Click on the code in the page to copy it to the clipboard. Installing the Insight tag code on your website. Now add your site's domain URL in the Domains box and click on Add. Now it is time to insert the Insight tag code into your site's HTML code. In this example case, we are going to show you how to insert it into a WordPress site. If you use WordPress, you'll simply have to go to your site's dashboard. Then you'll have to hover over the Appearance tab located on the left-hand menu, and then to click on the Editor option. Now go to the Theme Files menu on the right-hand menu on this page. Locate the Theme Footer option and click on it. Now move to the footer file content and locate the body tag. Paste the inside tag code right above the body tag, and then click on the Update File button. You can go back to where you left on LinkedIn once the site's HTML file is updated successfully. Now you have to wait until your site is verified to start using the inside tag. You will know that the inside tag is active once the domain is listed as verified under the domains column. This can take anywhere from 1 hour to an entire day. You can start getting website demographics, tracking conversions, and creating matched audiences once the inside tag is active. Integrating your business website with LinkedIn. Hey there, friends. One of the reasons why LinkedIn is so popular among business-to-business marketers is that it really is the major source of social media traffic for business websites. And the good news is that there are ways to capitalize your increased website traffic by integrating your business website with LinkedIn. There are 2 plugins that you can add to your website that can turbocharge your LinkedIn marketing efforts: the Follow Company plugin and the Share plugin. In this video, we're going to show you how to install both plugins the easy way on a WordPress site. Installing the LinkedIn Follow Company plugin. Start by going to the https://developer.linkedin.com/plugins/follow-company URL in your browser. Now enter the name of your company in the company page name field. Select your target language and select the count mode. You can select vertical count, horizontal count, or no count. Now click on the Get Code button and copy the code that will appear below. Now go to your WordPress site's dashboard. Hover over the Appearance tab located on the left-hand menu and click on the Widgets option. Locate the Custom HTML option and click on it. Now select the Content Sidebar option and then click on Add Widget. Now paste the code inside the content column, click on Save, and then on Done. Installing the LinkedIn Share plugin. Awesome! Now you have to add the Share plugin. Go to the https://developer.linkedin.com/plugins/share URL in your browser and click on the Get Code button. Copy the code that will be generated below and go to the Widgets area on your WordPress site's dashboard. Click on the Custom HTML option, select the Footer Widget Area option, select the Content Sidebar option, and then click on Add Widget. Now paste the code inside the content column, click on Save, and then on Done. Now go to your site. As you can see, a Follow button and a Share button have been added to your site. This will allow visitors to use the Follow button to follow your company page after stumbling onto your site, and to use the Share button to share your pages and articles with their LinkedIn connections. Next up, we have more expert advice to help you take your LinkedIn marketing game to the next level. So stay tuned. Top LinkedIn marketing tactics for businesses in 2018. Posting video company updates. Video is one of the most powerful ways of delivering a marketing message, and LinkedIn finally jumped on the video marketing bandwagon with the introduction of video updates. This gives businesses the opportunity to add great engagement opportunities to their content distribution strategies. Particularly compelling types of video updates include question and answer videos, product development videos, and video updates focused on office culture. Keeping an eye on website demographics. LinkedIn introduced the ability to track website demographics last year, and we found them to be a crucial element when it comes to optimizing our campaigns because they have helped us to identify what type of professionals and potential clients are visiting our website. A website demographics can be found on the Campaign Manager after you install the Insights tag on your website, and they'll tell you whether you are attracting the type of customer that your business needs. Encouraging staff and employees to create profiles. The people that work with you and the people that work for you can be your greatest brand ambassadors. You just have to encourage them to create professional profiles where they list your business as their current job. You'll just have to make sure that their profiles are optimized for search, as that will help your business's name and website to rank organically on search queries. Creating showcase pages. Showcase pages are extensions of your company page. Showcase pages are often used to promote a different aspect of a business or brand. In your case, you could create showcase pages for each one of your products or services. Showcase pages can easily help you to connect with very specific segments of your audience because they are focused on a product or a specific product line. Using LinkedIn publishing to build thought leadership. LinkedIn allows users to publish long-form content using the platform's own publishing feature, which is available on the LinkedIn feed as Write an Article. The LinkedIn algorithm prioritizes content created on the platform over content from outside sources such as blog posts. So it is a safer strategy to use the publishing feature to upload your website's content to LinkedIn. Top LinkedIn content marketing strategies in 2018. Call out your audience in your headlines. Referring to your target audience by its name can easily get your content the attention it deserves. If your target industry is the video games industry, then refer to your audience as developers. If you sell digital marketing training, then refer to your audience as marketers, and so on. Keep your copy under 150 characters. A brief and concise copy can get you a more immediate response because it will more directly resemble a call to action. Incorporate stats and infographics into your updates. Numbers, facts, and statistics are big among LinkedIn users, and they're more likely to click through a promoter update or article if you incorporate one into it. Include hyperlinks instead of bare URLs. If you have to add a link to your body text, make sure to add it as a hyperlink. Bare URLs work on headlines, but not as much on body text, especially if it's an in-mail message. Comment on competitors' updates. Commenting on a competitor's posts and updates is a great way of increasing visibility, especially among users in your target industry. Repurpose your content on SlideShare. You can repurpose your most useful, popular, and evergreen pieces of content as SlideShare presentations. They're easy to consume and are very popular outside the platform. Hello there, everyone, and welcome to the last section of our LinkedIn Marketing 2018 video training course, the Additional Tips to Consider section. In this section, we are going to give you additional tips and information that will help you to up your efforts and to avoid most first-timer mistakes. Contents in this section include do's and don'ts, premium tools and services to consider, shocking case studies, and frequently asked questions. So, without further ado, let's start off by listing the most relevant do's and don'ts of LinkedIn marketing in 2018. Do's and don'ts. Do's. Keep your company page professional. Using your company logo, adding a branded cover image, keeping it up to date, and posting regularly with images and videos is the best way to drive positive impressions. Optimize your company page for search engines. Include highly targeted keywords in the About section of your company page. It is indexed by Google, and it can help your company page to rank well and to attract visitors to your website. Be upfront. State your intentions when contacting prospective leads through sponsored correspondence. These are people that are short on time, so make sure to show them that your communication is results-oriented. Be authentic. Use a personalized one-to-one tone when communicating with potential leads, be it through direct messaging or sponsored emails, and strive to offer a unique perspective on topics. Mix paid with organic. Prepare to engage with your leads after they respond to your ads. Participate in groups and share your brand's perspective on trending topics. Find ways to expose members to your brand until it becomes a household name. Use it for research. LinkedIn can be an amazing research tool if you use it right. The homepage feed, the search feature, and the news and conversations box are great ways of staying current with industry trends. Pay attention to analytics. Use LinkedIn's free analytics tool to see how your target audience is responding to your promotions and to your content. Create audience segments. Use your research skills to analyze your audience to develop unique segments. Then customize your content for each of those target segments. Create personal engagement. You can also analyze your audience to find what are their general interests outside of the industry. Then use that information to create content that is only related to those interests, such as sports, and post about it on a regular basis. This can help you to reach second-degree leads the easy way. Use simple language. Use language that is simple to understand by users of all levels in your ads, your content, and company updates. Leave the technical jargon for presentations. Don'ts. Don't focus your message on selling. Don't focus your company message on selling your product or service. Focus instead on telling the story about your products or services and about how they have helped others to find a solution to very specific needs. Don't sell on groups. Don't try to promote your products or services on groups, or you will get banned. Instead, join groups to share your knowledge about the group's topic without mentioning your products or services. Don't be robotic. Make sure to humanize your brand with a friendly tone and humor. Personalize a unique, recognizable company voice, and make your message sound like if it was being said like a human. Don't go out of context. LinkedIn is not Facebook or Twitter, so make sure to avoid posting memes, selfies, or personal stuff. You can be humorous, but within LinkedIn standards of professionalism. Don't spam. Avoid sending the same in-mail message to multiple people without first selecting the appropriate targets for your campaign. That's spamming, and you should avoid it at all costs. Don't neglect older updates. Visitors of your company page are very likely to scroll down your timeline to check your older content, so make sure to regularly check older posts for broken links and outdated information. Don't self-promote. Focusing your company message on self-promotion is as bad as focusing it on making sales, so make sure to always offer value beyond self-promotion. Don't be negative. Avoid being critical or negative towards competitors or customers in group discussions or company updates. Don't link your company page to other social accounts. It is a common practice to use social media management tools to automate posting from a single social account to all others. But if you're serious about LinkedIn marketing, you should avoid doing this. Don't delay responses. Avoid delaying responses to business inquiries or contacts. Remember, LinkedIn users are professionals, and their time should be valued accordingly. Premium tools and services to consider. Crystal. Crystal is a social personality platform that allows you to review LinkedIn profiles as well as premium accounts to provide you with insights into any particular member's personality. By providing you with information about a potential lead, such as when someone is a quick decision maker or when someone prefers to review and plan before making a decision, it will help you to communicate in a more appropriate manner with potential clients and future business partners. Lead Fuse. LinkedIn's biggest advantage is also its greatest challenge to marketers. With a 500 million people user base, it can be difficult to use it to collect leads efficiently. That's where Lead Fuse comes into play. Lead Fuse is a social prospecting tool that will allow you to quickly create lists of leads and target accounts with a simple LinkedIn search. It will also provide you with contact information such as emails and phone numbers to make the sales process faster. Sales Tool. Sales Tool is a prospecting and lead generation software that will allow you to import lead lists from LinkedIn to Excel documents for easy access. The software will also allow you to personalize outreach messages that you can then send to the leads in your Excel lists. eLink Pro. eLink Pro is a LinkedIn marketing automation tool that will help you to attract new clients on autopilot. What this web-based tool does is to automatically visit up to 800 LinkedIn profiles daily on your behalf. Most of the profiles that you visit will visit you back, which means that your professional information as well as your company pages will get more exposure. Discoverly. Discoverly is a prospecting tool with a spin. It will allow you to create deeper connections with prospective leads by reviewing LinkedIn profiles to see what type of connections exist between you and such profiles, such as mutual friends and other social media networks. Guru. Guru is a knowledge management solution designed to simplify the lead prospecting and sales boosting processes. Because both processes require a lot of time invested into checking company pages and profiles, Guru cuts them down by providing you with data that includes prospect competitors, current customers in the same industry, and sales guidance based on your target industry. Linked Dominator. Linked Dominator is a LinkedIn marketing automation tool that will allow you to build marketing lists with easy-to-use software. It will help you to create, execute, and monitor different types of campaigns that are designed to automate several types of marketing tasks on the platform. Some of its built-in solutions include data scrapping, automated connections, and efficient account and group management. Digital Shift's LinkedIn Marketing Services. Digital Shift is a digital marketing company that offers a business-to-business solution for LinkedIn marketers and business owners on the platform. The company's services are built upon data collected about your ideal client or customer, and they will help you to build long-term connections through personalized outreach programs. 7 Atoms. 7 Atoms is a digital marketing company that offers LinkedIn marketing services for business-to-business leads. They can help you to turn LinkedIn into a targeted lead generation machine through discovery, strategy, content creation, sponsoring, and integrated analytics. Linked Prospect. Linked Prospect is a prospecting automation software that allows you to automate invites, replies, and bulk messages to your chosen LinkedIn prospects. Shocking case studies. Stone's Corner Hotel. The Stone's Corner Hotel is a rustic chic pub and bistro restaurant located in Australia. Objective: the venue's management wanted to increase brand awareness and loyalty among business-minded individuals. Strategy: management headed to LinkedIn, where they created a post update to ask followers to name their newest addition to the restaurant's menu, a Laird burger. The update was accompanied by the corresponding photo of the burger. Results: the update generated an enormous boost in engagement, with 2,500 likes and 8,000 comments within 23 days. American Express. American Express is a multinational finances corporation mostly known for its credit card services. Objective: the company wanted to break the barrier of content overload on social media to re-engage its target audience. Strategy. The company partnered with the Global Business Travel Association to produce a research report targeted at business travelers. Then it repurposed the report's content to produce a series of blog posts and infographics to be published on LinkedIn. Results? By focusing on producing and sharing quality content, American Express was able to increase engagement by 100% on LinkedIn. MPI. MPI is an automotive software supplier company that specializes in auto performance. Objective. The automotive software company needed to promote an upcoming webinar. Strategy. They created a number of blog posts that previewed the webinar content to invite readers to pre-register. Then they joined groups on LinkedIn related to their target audience to share their blog post links. Results? By building links through thoughtful conversation on LinkedIn groups, the company was able to increase webinar registrations by 20%. Schneider. Schneider is a transportation and logistics services provider from Wisconsin, United States. Objective. The company needed to provide value to potential customers through their employees. Strategy. They revamped the company's business development director profile with information about how the company understood the problems their prospects face, how he could help them solve them, and how that would affect their bottom line. Results? The company was able to generate a 400% increase in connection conversions and a 500% increase in connection requests from key industry influencers through the updated profile. Aspect. Aspect is a company that provides call center solutions and customer experience technology to help companies create better experiences for their customers. Objective. The company needed to increase traffic to its blog and to its website. Strategy. The company used LinkedIn to promote thought leadership content among key IT and customer experience decision makers. They did so through sponsored content ads and targeted job titles. Results? The company generated a 322% increase in LinkedIn engagement, a 290% increase in traffic to its blog, and a 17% increase in company page followers. General Electric. General Electric is one of the world's most recognizable brands, and it operates within several industries, including power, aviation, healthcare, and renewable energy. Objective. The company wanted to increase its reputation as a thought leader in the energy and healthcare industries in a specific region. Strategy. The company used LinkedIn to promote key marketing initiatives through sponsored in-mails and native display ads. Results? The company was able to generate deep engagement with industry peers through sponsored in-mails, with open rates of up to 13%. BlackRock. BlackRock is a New York-based investment and asset management firm. Objective. The firm's objective was to deepen understanding of its brand among potential clients and to interact more closely with them to influence their engagement levels. Strategy. The firm used LinkedIn's powerful targeting features to reach sophisticated investors with sponsored content. Results? The firm was able to quadruple engagement rates within the industry, generated 222,000 new followers, and outperformed competitors. Business Online. Business Online is a performance-driven digital marketing agency from San Francisco, United States. Objective. The agency wanted to drive higher click-through rates, improving advertising performance, and to cut down on operational costs. Strategy. The agency integrated its platform with LinkedIn's marketing analytics, application programming interfaces to measure data from campaigns run on LinkedIn versus campaigns run on other channels. Results? The agency was able to use LinkedIn to improve performance across multiple metrics. This includes a 53% increase in click-through rates and 300% increase in ad investment from customers. Callaway Golf. Callaway Golf is an American sporting goods company that specializes in golf equipment. Objective. The company wanted to re-energize its brand presence among digitally connected professionals. Strategy. The company developed an interactive app that lets users play for a chance to win custom golf clubs. They promoted the app with display ads and sponsored in-mails targeted at managers and members of golf discussion groups. Results? The company got a 32% open rate for sponsored in-mails, 1,500 new followers, and an 83% increase in positive sentiment across the LinkedIn network. Duke University. Duke University is a research university based in North Carolina. Objective. The institute's objective was to promote its MBA program to prospects in diverse global regions. Strategy. The institute used LinkedIn to identify qualified prospects in target global regions that included Latin America, India, and Russia, and then it used sponsored in-mails that targeted members by seniority, geography, and degree. Results? The institute's campaign generated a 68% open rate for sponsored in-mails, a whopping 4,000% increase in conversions compared to previous years, and a 300% increase in sales closure speed. Frequently asked questions. How different is communication on LinkedIn than on Facebook or any other social network? People use LinkedIn for career and business-related reasons, such as staying up to date on industry topics and to keep in touch with professional connections. Communication on LinkedIn is all about exchanging articles and resources that add value to a conversation on a professional level. Facebook and other networks, on the other hand, are used for entertainment and leisure. Communication on those networks is more personal and relaxed, and are all about exchanging interesting and entertaining content to share with your family, your friends, and even with your colleagues or your boss, but in a more carefree environment. Can business-to-customer companies thrive on LinkedIn too? Of course. LinkedIn is a great platform for business-to-consumer companies to showcase their company culture and for growing a following not just as a product or service, but as a brand. Besides, once a company grows enough as to need employees, it can use LinkedIn to visually encompass why someone should choose to work there and not elsewhere. How much time should you invest in maintaining a company page? It doesn't take too much time to maintain a company page once you develop and optimize it. Outside of keeping track of outdated information and broken links, the only maintenance required by a company page comes down to keeping it active with content. At what frequency should you post company updates? Although there is no one-size-fits-all answer to this question, we found that posting from 1 to 2 updates a day will keep your company page fresh and active. But we found cases of companies that do better by posting only 2 times a week on a fixed schedule. The trick is to maintain consistency, quality, and value. Is there an optimal way of finding customers on LinkedIn? Finding customers on LinkedIn is a matter of implementing the right type of conversion strategies at the right time on the right targets. But you have to remember that the majority of LinkedIn users will need to consume up to 10 pieces of content before they convert the purchasing intent into an actual purchase. A good starting point is to join groups in your industry. By joining groups, you will be able to participate in conversations related to your products or services. Those conversations are a great opportunity to build your brand's reputation if you use your expertise to help people find solutions to problems in your target industry. The working idea behind this strategy is to let users see that you are a knowledgeable member. Then they will visit your profile, from where they will be able to check your company page. It is right at that point that you will most likely gain a new company page follower, who will either visit your website to place an order or consume your content until he or she makes a purchasing decision. So focus on joining groups, on sharing your expertise, and on keeping your company pages active with relevant content. Are LinkedIn prospects really of higher quality than prospects from other social networks? For most industries, yes. LinkedIn prospects tend to be of higher quality, especially when it comes to business prospects. But that is mostly because LinkedIn prospects' goals are commonly aligned with the company's goals, which isn't the case of prospects and other social networks, which goals are mostly focused on short-term consumer-grade goals. Are company pages the same as business accounts? No. Company pages are profiles that you create for your business or for your brand, and they are administered by your personal account, which already has access to business solutions such as a campaign manager. Do you have to own a company to be able to create a company page for it? You don't have to own a company in order to set up a company page. To create a company page for a company, you will simply need to have it listed in the current job section of your personal profile and to have a business email address with the company's website domain. Is there an easy way to gain more followers for your company pages? The best ways to attract more followers to your company pages is by integrating LinkedIn follow buttons on your website to drive relevant traffic to your company pages, by linking to your company pages on your blog posts, on emails, and by including LinkedIn share buttons on all pieces of content that you create. Can you participate in LinkedIn groups as a company? No. You will only be able to participate in groups as a member using your personal account.